Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Pandaria Beta. My name's Daesvail, and I'm here to show you a couple of various changes that have happened in the most recent patch. One of the things that happens is voice acting for the male Pandaren, and so I ran over to G-Firepaw and I noticed he was talking to me, so here we go, let's hear what he has to say.
It involves fists. I'm with you. Welcome. It's good to see you. Welcome. The time to act is always now. The greatest virtue is the will to act. The Huao Jin have a way of dealing with people like you. It involves fists.
That's all he has to say, and I think it's actually pretty interesting to hear him say all that, so just for that, pretty cool. I also wanted to point out that they added Zen Pilgrimage, but you are not able to get it right now, so it looks kind of interesting. It looks like that might be sort of like a Hearth, because it's on a 15-minute cooldown, but I'm not exactly sure. And also they changed, where can I find it, Blackout Kick, which now it just does damage. For Brewmasters it has a special effect, but it doesn't do any extra damage below. Oh, I'm sorry, I have my sound way up, so anything around me is going to sound loud. But it doesn't do any extra damage below 50% now, so looks like that really has kicked Blackout Kick out of the Mistwalker rotation, because now there's absolutely no reason to use that. 2 Chi compared to... Okay, so 2 Chi, and does 10,466 to 13,689 physical damage. So that's a 2 Chi cost and does that much damage. Now you go over and find Tiger Palm. It does about 2,000 overall less damage, but costs 1 Chi. So you can double your damage if you use... Yeah, you have to use more than one cooldown, but Tiger Palm, yeah. And also, head on down. I'll turn my sound down while I'm on flying down too. There we go. Okay, for everyone who was very upset about this before, I will switch over to my monk Pandaren, and I will show you that the dance is back and the train is also pretty cool too. So, because I was on that before. So, I'll see you in a moment. And so, as you can see me actually typing it now too, is that shuffle. Look at that shuffle, look at that shuffle. Oh yeah. So as said before, it was just a broken animation before. We are getting this for our dance, which I'm glad, because it gives it fits with the male Pandaren's character. Even if people don't like the OMFG thing, it's like, this was the Melbourne Shuffle first. Stop complaining. I don't really like OMFG and blah 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 blah, or LMFAO I think it is actually. Sorry. I don't really like them either, but just deal with it. It is what it is. So, it gives them character. And also... That's amazing. Oh my god! Oh man! That's their train now too. Oh, I'm loving the way that it goes. So, I'll also be back and show you a couple other changes that are in right now. Oh, I wish the animation actually actually fit the whole duration of this voice, but I'll be back in a moment with more changes. A couple of quick mage changes that happened was Glyph of Conjure Familiar, which teaches you the ability Conjure Familiar. While the spell isn't in effect right now, like if you look through the talents, it should be between Conjure Mana Gem or Cone of Cold and Conjure Refreshment. It should be near those, but it's not. So, it's also not in here. I made sure. See? It's on here. So, while that's in, the spell hasn't been implemented yet. There are also a couple of different changes, though. I'm not sure exactly when this was added, but it's a cool change. Ritual Refreshment now has a 1-minute cooldown and a short cast time, but no longer needs people to complete it. So now, this is an amazing change, because how many times have you been trying to make a refreshment table and just no one's clicking? And you're just standing there saying, click the table, click the table. It's like, really, please click the table. Now you can do it yourself. And also then now there is the Glyph of Rapid Teleportation. So after you cast a Mage Teleport or enter a Mage Portal, your movement speed will be increased by 70% for 1 minute. So, while this... Oop, I'm casting Portal and... whatever, just use Portal. While this won't be really usable in, like, any combat situation, this will be nice for getting around town and such. Yeah, I don't care about my talents. So now you get a 1 minute long sprint, so if you get down to Orga or Dalaran or wherever you're going to end up going, it's nice that you don't have to mount up immediately and you can just sprint around and be like, yow! So, see? Rapid teleportation, movement speed increased by 70%. This is probably one of the longest 70% increases, like a sprint-like thing. So, enjoy it. I'll be back in a moment with a couple other changes as well. Okay, so yes, I know I'm not on my usual Death Knight, and this is just a random pre-made. I had to make one on the Korean servers Korean server, because there is no stability on the US servers right now. It literally kicked me off about 20 times every time I logged on. It was just like, no, 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 why are you on here? So, a couple of Death Knight changes that I'm glad about is Sudden Doom was changed, so now it reduces the cost... you're making a bunch of noise, mage. It reduces the cost of Death Coil by 20%, which it should bring it down to... I hope it doesn't do the math weird. It should bring it down to 32, which would mean then we can do 32, 64, 98, 32, 60, 96. Sorry. So that means we would be able to store up to 3 Death Coils again, which is good. I really like that, but you never know, they could... Oh, there's a monkey. He's attacking me. They could try and do it weird and not be able to probably bring it down to like 34, which would suck. I would rather have it at 32. Also, there's some cool glyphs. Glyph of Foul Menagerie, which is causes your Army of the Dead spell to summon an assortment of undead minions instead of just the little ghouls. While you can't use it right now, like, won't work on any of them. Nope. Can't use it right now, but that's going to be pretty cool. So I'm going to enjoy that. I'm probably going to use it. I can't see it as actually being anything that would increase the amount of DPS they do or anything. It's just going to make it look like maybe you'll get some Dark Transformation ghouls, and maybe you'll get some regular ones, and maybe you'll get some Geists. So, and then you'll also get Corpse Explosion, which, while it doesn't say what it'll do, we get Corpse Explosion. So, that's pretty cool. Glyph of Army of the Dead will change it so that your ghouls summoned by Army of the Dead no longer taunt their target. So that, while I see that as a good and a bad thing, I've used Army of the Dead so many times in dungeons and in raids too as oh shit buttons, where if there's ever a non-boss target and it's like ads or something and the tank goes down, you pop this and they'll take the damage and soak it up. Or a good example is on Deathwing. You can have Army of the Dead eat up those ads in the last phase of Madness. If you pop it at just the right time, they'll taunt those and they'll soak up some of the damage while everyone can DPS them down, save the tanks and the healers some stress. So that, it's good and bad, but I don't know how I feel about it. I probably won't get it just because of how I use it. My fan just got very quiet. That was weird. And then Glyph of Unholy Frenzy is another one that I saw that was pretty interesting. It causes your Unholy Frenzy to cause no more damage to you, or to the affected target. which means that they're probably going to change Unholy Frenzy a little bit, because right now it's classified as an Enrage. I think they said that they're going to change that, and that they also might change it around a little bit because they agree that it's not very good for you. So, and then the last one is Glyph of Icebound Fortitude. It will reduce the cooldown on Icebound Fortitude by 50%, which would make it a 1.5 minute cooldown, but reduce its duration by 75%. So right now it lasts for 12 seconds. 4, 8, 12. Nope, 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, so it would last for 3 seconds? I can't see that being very good. If that's correct, that would only last for like 3 seconds. Wow. I don't know, that's a dumb glyph. But I just wanted to show you some changes. Sadly, those 2 glyphs I really wanted to try are not in. And it makes me want to do this! Goodbye, cruel world! I have died on a Korean server. But that's all I wanted. Pink, fluffy, and awesome. I bet you are not. That's all I want to show you. If you enjoyed, give it a like and subscribe to my channel to see plenty more. And also, if you have any questions, since I've been getting a couple of questions in my in the comments of videos that I've been doing and stuff, send them to daesvailaskbox@gmail.com. It's a little easier. Well, I don't mind talking through comments and stuff. It'll be easier overall to do it through that, because then I can just make a video and answer a bunch of questions at once, instead of me having to go to different videos and comment back and such. Little easier. And I'll put like Diablo 3 or Miss Pandaria Beta or Torchlight Beta or something in the background. But that's all I wanted to show you. I'll see you next time.